you look at all foreign visitors to the United States of America as a whole in 2021, almost 45% of those were the state of Florida. We almost had half of everybody. And the question is would that have happened if they had to navigate, passports and mandates and all this other stuff? I don't think so, because how many people were flocking to go on vacation to like San Francisco?
We're from New York, and we came down to Florida and went all DeSantis all the way.
Because I'm voting for DeSantis, and I think he's the best thing since sliced bread.
That's why they can't keep people in the military anymore. People don't want to join this woke army of his.
Yaakov Pollak here for Rebel News in Sun City Center. It's near Tampa, where Governor Ron Desantis is set to do a rally here in just a bit. We'll speak to some people and see what they have to say with our election around the corner just this Tuesday on the 8th.
Are you upset that Biden's coming down to Florida? I'm like, no, this is a gift to me that he's coming down. I want every Florida voter to know and be reminded of the consequences of his policies. I also want every Florida voter to be reminded that Democrats in this state have been voting with him 100% of the time on all of this, and so they own it just like he does.
Can you tell me why you're here today?
I think one, to support DeSantis, common man, common values. We share a lot with his perspective. We moved from up north to Florida for some of the reasons he stands for, kind of moving away from the left, liberal left, the woke culture that we're seeing all around America.
I want to support DeSantis and let him know that we're behind him 100%.
We are here to support our Mr. Governor Ron Desantis. He's our favorite, and he does so much for our people.
It should be Trump and DeSantis for 24, and then DeSantis in 20, and then 28.
He's the best governor in the country.
We're from New York, and we came down to Florida and went all DeSantis all the way.
I'm a former 40-year Democrat.
Okay.
Who switched over in 2016.
Why?
Because Hillary Clinton, and they unveiled themselves, and they don't have my values. The Democrat Party left me. So bye-bye.
Because I'm voting for DeSantis, and I think he's the best thing since sliced bread.
He is the best leader, and we need for him to stay in Florida. He's super great. We've already met him before in previous times, got to shake his hand. He's very humble. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy.
So I find him to be the most genuine American hero that I've ever met. I'm a veteran, and I couldn't be more proud to have him as also a veteran as well.
We're here to support Ron DeSantis. He's been a great governor the last 4 years, and we need him for another 4.
When you're in office, there's things that happen. I mean, we had to respond to the hurricane. It's what you do. But there's, I think, a difference between having to deal with the crisis and then having your ineptitude create the crisis itself.
How was Ron DeSantis' speech?
Amazing, no words. He gave me an autograph in my cap. I asked him to run for president in 2024, so let's hope he will.
His views on, one, I think the economy, inflation, but we can talk about certainly children, education, things like that. We have 4 kids, 4 grandkids, and some of the things that he stands against are very much true to our heart.
He knows what he's doing. He's very intelligent. He's got common sense.
He is the best governor that the United States has ever had, and I would vote for him every single time. I love his policies.
He is a Republican. He's genuine. He means what he says. He does what he promises, and he's a wonderful American.
Medical freedom. That I have the freedom to control my body, what gets put into it. Mr. DeSantis has been very staunch in his support of medical freedom.
So you don't want Ron DeSantis to run for president in 24?
No, we need him to stay in Florida. Yes. Another leader candidate is just as qualified, if not well. But we need DeSantis to stay in Florida.
So I assume you want to stay as governor and then run for president afterwards?
Well, that would be nice, but we have to wait and see what that presidential election will be like after another 4 years of being governor.
What do you think of Biden's vaccine mandates in the military?
Unfortunately, my son is in the military and has to have Joe Biden as his ultimate boss. But as many soldiers, they do the mission because they love America and they're patriotic and they want to do what's right. And if he says that needs to be done, then he's going to do it because that's what soldiers do. They do their job and their duty. What his personal opinion is really doesn't matter because he swore to protect our country and everything that it stands for. And since Joe Biden is our president, then he will abide by what Joe Biden tells him to do.
Right now, I couldn't be in the military calling Biden my commander-in-chief. You know, that's why they can't keep people in the military anymore. People don't want to join this woke army of his. And God bless America. I love him. Ron's the only one that seems to be doing anything for this country right now.
If you like this report and want to see more and actually see our election night coverage, go to Rebel News USA.